Hello, beautiful people. Now, if you guys have been paying attention, you know that we do something different and out of the box here on Fridays on Good Morning with me, Misti B. You guys know I love food, right? Because I am known as the food truck lady. So we love bringing in different chefs, food truck owners, caterers, you name it. Today's chef, I'm so excited to meet him because I heard about him before I actually got a chance to meet him face to face. I got a call one day from a friend saying, "Hey, have you heard about this new food truck in town called the Brunch Bus?" Said, "No, not at all." Found out that this guy is the first and the only Black-owned brunch bus here in Houston, Texas. I am so excited to have Chef Ryan Slim Robinson in the studio. You guys stay tuned. We will be right back, and I'm going to eat some good food right after this break.
Move up at Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT4 Luxury Collection for only $319 a month. The new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $399 a month, both for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase either and enjoy 1.9% APR for 60 months plus bonus cash. Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
It is Foodie Friday, and I am excited because why? I love food, and I am the food truck lady. Today, this entire studio is smelling like an entire blessing because I want to introduce you to Chef Ryan Slim Robinson. Chef, come on over and tell me, what is this that you brought today for us to eat?
So today I have...
No, for me to eat. Go ahead.
So today I have our food truck staples on our food truck, which is the brunch bus. We have the waffle sandwich. I bought you the Belgian waffle sandwich and the red velvet. I bought you a few toppings too as well. I bought you some cinnamon toast crunch with glaze.
Ooh, can I try it?
Go ahead.
Cinnamon toast crunch, come on.
Cinnamon toast crunch cereal, and we put glaze. It's like a play on cereal and milk. So we put that on top of our Belgian waffle, and then on the red velvet waffle, if you really love sweets and you want to punch hard on that sweet and savory, we bought the caramel on top of the red velvet waffle.
You're talking to me. I'm a sweet and savory eater. Okay, before I dive in, because I'm gonna try to figure out how to
dive in
without looking crazy.
Right.
What made you start the brunch bus?
So I actually had a catering company before I had the brunch bus. And one thing I wanted to do, I always wanted to make sure I found a niche to stand out. And I noticed that my brunch catering became really big. So I just really kept hammering hard with the brunch catering. And when it was time to transition, it only made sense to do the brunch bus. And everyone already loved my brunch food, and I felt I was really good at, of course, with the sweet and savory note. And I'm really good with, balancing that sweet and that savory of the chicken. And that's how the brunch bus came about.
Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, because I know food trucks. If I'm not mistaken, you're the only Black-owned brunch food truck in Houston, correct?
Absolutely. I'm the first and only Black-owned mobile food truck in Houston.
Oh, okay. Now what? Okay, so you told me what made you start. I really want to eat this, but I don't want to.
So the best thing probably to do is deconstruct it if you can.
No, I want my food to look cute, honey. I'm gonna make this look cute while I eat it too. Okay, so you started in May of this year?
Yes.
So you started I guess we kind of are still in the pandemic, but you started after 2021. How has business been going for you?
Business has been amazing. Like, I'm truly, truly blessed. I'm actually mind blown at some points just to see how well I was doing. you know, we always go into things, you know, wanting to do well, but to actually see it take off the way it truly has, it's really amazing to me.
Because your name has been everywhere. First of all, what's in this chicken? Let's start. Hold on one second. Before we continue talking about your journey, did you dip this chicken in some egg to give it that extra crunch?
I do have a batter for the chicken. I can't tell you what the batter is.
Fair enough. Ooh, I like that.
But I do have a batter to make sure you get that crunch with the soft waffle. So yes, we do dip it in the batter. We season it up real nice. We make sure we put a little extra seasoning because, like I said, we want to balance out the super sweet waffles and the toppings on the waffles.
Oh, I want to get into this waffle. Okay, let me continue my questions.
Okay.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 29.
29.
Yes.
Came in the food truck industry in May.
Yes.
So it's only been literally a couple months.
A couple of months.
And every time I keep hearing about you. So if I can tell you, this is how I heard about you.
Okay.
Somebody was going to an event.
Right.
And it was like, I think a Saturday. And I think it was your very first event.
It was my very first time opening.
And this guy he sent me the pictures like, you have to come over here right now. I'm like, I'm not in town. But it was dope to hear about it.
Yes.
Okay, so what else do you have on a food truck besides this?
So this is just our staple.
Okay.
We have a lot of amazing things. One of the most probably amazing thing we have, or one of the most amazing things we have is our brunch burger. We actually cut a glazed donut in half.
Okay.
We put a beef patty on there, cheese, bacon, and we do a fried egg.
Wait.
Yes.
Did you watch the Great Food Truck Race? You saw the team that was kicking my behind the whole time? They had a little burger like that.
I did, and I was a little upset because I felt like they kind of found my page somewhere and made it up, but they had one similar to mine. But yes, this one is is really good. When people read it, they be like, oh my God, it's so much.
Really?
But like I said, when that savory hit that sweet,
it's a blessing.
It's
good.
Man, and that egg bust, when you bite it, it's amazing.
Okay, now you also have something with a lobster tail.
Absolutely.
Talk to me. What is that?
So we have a fried lobster tail, and what we do is we do the Cheddar Bay waffle. So it's similar to the Cheddar Bay biscuit, but we turn it into a waffle.
Okay.
And you can get it with a fried lobster tail. Another one of our great favorites is on weekends. We have what we call the soul food brunch.
Okay.
So we make greens from scratch.
Okay. How else? Okay.
Well,
you better be from scratch.
We
Go
have
ahead.
to throw that in because a lot of people always ask. So
Okay.
we make greens. We actually do cornbread, but of course with a brunch bus. So we make cornbread waffles. And then you get 4 pieces of our amazing.
You make cornbread waffles?
And the best way to eat it is you take your greens and you put it on
Come
top
on,
of your
dip it in
cornbread
there?
waffles, or you dip it in there and you just take you a good bite.
Can you
and
tell I'm getting happy?
I promise it's the most amazing thing ever. And we just pair it with our amazing fried chicken.
Wow.
Yes.
A cornbread. So it's going to look just like this.
Actually, it's not. So it's going to be deconstructed.
Okay.
It's going to be whole pieces of chicken.
Okay.
So
but I'm saying the cornbread waffle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just like
So the cornbread waffle is going to look just like this. It's going to look just like a regular waffle, but it's going to be cornbread. And if you really want to just take it to the next level, we actually have honey butter. You can put a little honey butter on the cornbread. Yes, it's amazing. I promise.
I'm not gonna play with you. So you showed me a picture. Lobster, was it like tater tots? What was it? Lobster and.
So yes, another one of our big sellers is our loaded tots.
Okay.
We load it with a different array of sauces.
Okay.
And then we finish it off with an over easy egg, some bacon, some chives, and then you have the option of adding that fried lobster to the top of the brunch tots. I promise it's amazing.
Listen.
I promise.
So this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to chase you around town. I've done that before with a food truck. Okay, I am not doing that again.
Right.
So who's your inspiration in the kitchen? Where'd you get all this from?
It had to be my parents.
Okay.
Growing up, I actually had 2 parents that loved to cook.
Okay.
My mom and my dad, and they still do. And now we kind of make it a competition because they taught me, and now I say I'm a better cook than them.
Are you?
Well,
did they make their understudy a better chef?
Because they're going to be watching this, I'm going to say it's a close call. But yeah, my inspiration definitely comes from my parents. We love cooking. Growing up, I was in the kitchen really early.
Okay.
But like I said, with my mom and my dad, I was blessed to have 2 parents that was really good at cooking. So that's where my inspiration
and they
comes
just
from.
passed it on to you.
They just passed it on, and I just kind of, I told them I elevated it.
Did you?
Yes.
You did something.
I took it to the next level. That's what I did. Absolutely.
I want to tear into this so bad, but I'm so scared. I don't want to mess up my dress and have stuff,
right.
dripping. What else has been a very staple thing in the community? What else have people given you lots of feedback about as far as the truck? Overall, not even just food. Great customer service, because that's a must.
And that's one thing we're really big on is customer service. just starting off, you go through trials, wait times, and things like that. And I try to make sure with different things like that, we have to provide good customer service. People are going to remember that before they remember the food.
Do you hear me?
And what we do is we make personal connections with everyone that comes to our truck. We're going to greet you. We're going to have a nice little conversation. Even if it's a long line, we kind of cut it short sometimes. But we try to make that personal connection when everyone comes to the truck because people connect with that along with the food.
I know all about that, and I promise you, I don't think that we would have won a great food truck race had I not been out there
Right.
trying to be extra nice. But we're going to go to break, and guys, we're going to be right back after this. I'm going to bite into this, so some of this will be missing. See you in a second.
Move up at Ron Carter Cadillac with the new 2021 XT6 luxury collection with standard third row seating for just $459 a month for 39-month lease with only $1 down. Or purchase and receive 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $2,500 bonus cash. Gulf Freeway just 2 minutes south of the Beltway. Test drive the new 2021 Escalade today at Ron Carter Cadillac.
Smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
I'm a part of the prenatal care club now, taking all my STD tests.
Did you know your doctor's required by law to test you 3 times for syphilis and HIV?
Yes, my husband and I are making sure I get all 3 tests.
Good. Testing is the key to preventing congenital syphilis.
And good prenatal care is your first labor of love.
Glad to hear your husband is so involved.
Thank you. Yes, taking all my STD tests for syphilis is important to both of us. My prenatal promise is to prevent a stillbirth or miscarriage. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back. Now, I promised I was going to eat some. I said only half, but don't ask no questions. Don't count my calories. Okay, now Chef Ryan. Okay, so we kind of swapped some things out here.
Okay.
Now what are we looking at?
So we have the waffle sandwiches again. This time we have the half and half. This is what we usually recommend when someone just comes to our truck, never heard of us, they want something. We tell them to get the half and half, which is the half Belgian waffle and the half red velvet waffle. We did our other toppings, which is our fruit toppings. You can either get strawberries or our berries, or you can mix them both together, and we just drizzle a little syrup on top.
Okay, so let's talk about this red velvet waffle that I am trying not to devour.
Okay.
Talk to me. So it's the same batter that you would use for a cake. Is that correct?
Exactly. The same batter you use for a cake. We add a little bit of extra little sweet in there, but it's the same batter used for a cake. We just turned it into a waffle.
Interesting. Right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's so hard.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And look cute and talk. I'm trying to do a whole bunch at one time.
Right.
So if you had to share something with an up-and-coming food truck owner, what would you tell them? In your, how many months has it been?
3 months.
In your 3 months of experience.
Right.
In Houston, Texas, in the heat.
Right.
What would you share?
Stay motivated.
How do you do that? Wait, pause. You can't run over that speed bump. How do you stay motivated when it's 100 degrees outside and 120 on your food truck?
Well, you have to know your purpose, and your purpose is to serve good food.
Okay.
So you have to just stay focused on making sure you're putting out good quality.
Okay.
I know the heat could be sometimes draining, but I always tell my employees, we have to treat the last customer like the first customer. So you have to make sure you're continuing giving great food, even though it's hot, staying hydrated. But we do whatever you have to do to make sure you're still giving good customer service, like we talked about, and the most important, excellent food.
Okay, then let me say this. Can I share a story with you?
Go ahead.
So yours was the heat, right?
Right.
So when I was in Alaska, mine was the cold. And
Right.
I'm off the food truck. And so you're out there for 10 hours and you're freezing. You can't feel your toes.
Absolutely.
But I can honestly say I was cold. Now, I'm not going to take nothing away from that.
Right.
But when I had the customers, you kind of get a little excited, right? It's exciting to see people, hey, they want to try my food.
Exactly. So
not mine, but
Right. It's the opposite for us.
Yeah.
We are extremely hot.
Okay.
But soon we see a customer, we forget about that.
You do.
And we just like, okay, this is what they ordered. Let's make sure it looks perfect and amazing, and let's make sure it tastes amazing as well. So it could be hot, but that's why I always say, just stay motivated. You have to know what you're there for,
I like that.
and it helps you endure any obstacle you come across. with the Texas heat, which
See,
has
and
been one.
okay, so you 3 months in. When I see you next year, I want to, because seriously, the consistency, not just consistency in the quality of food,
right,
but consistency in the service. That's what's going to keep you in business.
Absolutely.
And people want to work with people that they like. Like you said, you could have the best food in the world, but if your attitude is horrible, why do I want to give you my hard-earned dollars to be
and
mean to me?
people buy into you.
Absolutely.
So, with the food. So that's why we make sure.
Okay, so stay motivated. What else would you give them? If someone called you today, Slim, I want to start a food truck. So stay motivated. What else?
I would
say, you know mine? Research.
Right. Okay. So in starting a food truck, of course, like you said, know your research, know your market. One thing I did was, like you mentioned, I was the first brunch bus, especially black owned in Houston. And that's because I knew the market. Not to take away from any of the other ones, but of course we have a lot of barbecue trucks. We're in Texas. A lot of Cajun food, being close to Louisiana. So I wanted to make sure I do something different. And that was all a part of the research.
So you are, that's funny. So when I first became known as the food truck lady, I literally called food trucks across the country. And what I noticed is that everybody had at least one staple item, like have a signature item. So I love that you have a signature because people don't realize that's a must. It's like, oh, I'm going to cook tacos and burgers. Okay, that's great. But what are you going to be known for? Because everybody can cook tacos and burgers.
Exactly.
So what are you known for? Okay. What do you feel like if somebody says, book the brunch bus, what are your customers saying about you?
Our fried chicken.
Now,
I'm going to go on the limb right here, and I always say this, but we have the best fried chicken in Houston.
Hold on, wait.
Right
See,
now.
wait a minute. Because y'all going to trust my taste buds. I'm about to use my fingers. Hold on.
I'm going to go on the limb and say that the best fried chicken, and that's just our tenders. That's not even our whole pieces of chicken. But we always get that we have the best fried chicken in Houston. And I think with it being paired with the sweet elements that we bring to the truck, it's amazing. Yeah, keep chewing, because I'm telling you, it's going to keep... That flavor just keep coming. It just keep coming. But yes, we have the best fried chicken. We always get that too. But I said it before, and I'm just glad people are getting to experience it now. So, yes.
So, one of my hashtags is trust my taste buds.
Right.
I'm from Dallas originally. You ever been to Rudy's Chicken in Dallas?
I have not, but I've heard a lot about it. I have a lot of Dallas friends, so I've heard about it.
So people compare Rudy's and Frenchie's. I love Houston, but Frenchie's cannot touch Rudy's. I'm going to put you right up under Rudy's Chicken.
Okay, I was about to say neither one. You got to come really close to me. Now,
what's going to be the real taste test if I'm burping for the next 2 days?
Right.
I love this. Now, where are you usually around Houston? So, where can people usually find you?
We're usually on the south side of Houston. We do not have a set location. But we always post the locations that we're going to be at on our social media accounts.
So you do? You always post them?
Right. So we always post every location that we're going to be for the week.
Okay, perfect.
So in that way, in case we're by you on a Thursday, you already be prepared. You don't have to take anything out for dinner because you're already going to know I'm going to the brunch bus Thursday or Friday or whatever day that we might be close to you.
Now, didn't we see on social media, didn't I see that you guys were at a hospital, like feeding doctors or nurses?
Absolutely. So, and because of that, I've had several hospitals now reach out that we have on the schedule because we got so much great feedback from that hospital.
Awesome.
But yes, we was at the hospital and the line was all the way through the door.
Oh, I love it. Well, okay, so we can find you. So you will come and feed the first responders.
Right. Absolutely. I love it. And they loved it too because they kept coming out telling us how great the chicken was.
Now, I have a question. So if someone wanted something healthy, we got a smoothie option.
So that's what I always tell people. You got to know your market.
Okay.
My market is not necessarily for the healthy.
Your market don't want a smoothie?
Now, my market is for your cheat day.
Okay, cheat day, perfect.
So if you have a cheat day and you want some good food, come to me. But if you want necessarily healthy food, we may not be the best option for you on that day.
Nothing wrong with a cheat day.
Right, but everyone deserves a cheat day. You've been going hard on your diet. That one cheat day, you definitely should come see us. Yes,
all right,
absolutely.
Before we wrap up, I have to ask you, where are you going to be this weekend?
Saturday, I will be at the Henny Theme Fest at the Bayou Event Center. It's a very, very big festival. And I was lucky they invited me out to come. So I'll be at the Henny Fest this Saturday.
And we can have all of these items?
All of these items will be there at the Henny Theme Fest.
I'm not going to walk up to your truck and you're going to say, we out of this. You're not going to do that to me, are you?
Well, make sure you come in time. Because we have a lot of people who already reached out and asked where we're going to be there. So, yes, so please come come early if you can, just to make sure. But we're gonna have plenty of food.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chef Ryan, for coming in
No
and letting
problem.
me taste your amazing eats. Guys, we're going to be right back after this break, and I promise you that you can trust my taste buds. This was delicious. I'll see you guys in just a second.
Move up at Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT4 Luxury Collection for only $319 a month. The new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $399 a month, both for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase either and enjoy 1.9% APR for 60 months plus bonus cash. Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy. Because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back, guys. Did you enjoy watching me eat? I'm completely kidding. I definitely want you guys to go out and support the brunch bus. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the food was good. You can even ask my producer. She was in here on break eating my food. Guys, I have to tell you, seriously, when we were off camera, Chef Ryan was telling me a little bit about his story, guys. So, you know, in the food truck industry, you have a lot of challenges sometimes. Different challenges because a lot of times food trucks are, 1995, 2005, old step vans. A step van is something that FedEx and UPS drives. So if you have an older vehicle, what usually happens? Older, issues, right? He had 8 months worth of issues prior to starting his food truck. When the food truck was completed, he went to go get the food truck after all the mechanical issues were completed. I'm talking about the 8 months worth of work was completed. He went to get his food truck, tried to turn it on, and guess what? The food truck did not start. But fast forward to where we are today. He started his food truck in May 2021. We were in June. Guys, he is killing the game. He literally dreamt out loud. He did not stop. He did not let those issues keep him from going towards his dream. And since I've heard about him, and literally I hear about food trucks all the time, he's constantly booked. I've tried to book him for 3 events myself, and every single time I try to book him, he already has a booking. Moral of the story, don't stop. If you have to run, if you have to walk, if you have to crawl on some days, keep going towards your dream. This young man is 29 years old and he is keeping it going. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in with me on Foodie Friday. The food was delicious. His chicken was very good, very well seasoned. It was pretty amazing. Check him out this weekend at the Henny Thing if you're going to be in town here in Houston, Texas. If you are a foodie and you know of a good chef, then you say, this person doesn't have the notoriety I would like them to have, email us because I want to taste their food. Now, make sure their food is good because I will tell the truth and my taste buds do not lie. Email us at info@americanstartv.com and make sure that you're following us on social media at American Star TV. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I'm going to get back to my food. Bye-bye.